Welcome back to Beekeeping Basics with Danny. So today we've got the empty brew box that we took off of that hive last week. So we are big, empty, drawn out frames. What I did do with these is we froze these for 24, maybe a little bit over 24 hours, just for the safe side, just make sure there's no kind of wax mark or anything like that on there. You know, it's just good practice really. So it's been just under a week. We are now currently on 6 days. And the temperature is relatively good. Just going through these, just making sure. Some of them got pollen already in them from when they was in the hive. But most of them are just, some of them got a few stores in them. So yeah, we're 6 days. And the temperature is relatively good as well. We're on, it's been blinding all week and all last week, so can't complain, can we? But temperature is on about 18-19 degrees, so it's good to get into these hives. And what my plan is, what I'm going to do is go on that one first. I'm going to shift through whatever stalls they've got, because that's another problem. So it has got a queen excluder and a super on there now. We'll move them aside. We'll go through the frames. Whatever stalls we've got in there, we will remove them out and we'll replace with empty comb to give that one room. And then the stalls will go into that one, and then what we'll do with this one, once the stalls are out of there and they're in here, so hopefully I can maybe take four frames out of that, put 4 empty ones into that, give that one some nice bit of room, and then put that one on the top of that. So then the bees effectively will start working their way up, start working on this. Once they start, queen starts laying in here and this gets a real good bit of action on it, I will then swap it about. Put that at the bottom, whatever super I've got there with, because that got a few stalls in it as well. And what I'll do is I'll try and eliminate all the frames of stalls into one, and then hopefully what we can do is brood box, queen excluder, and then we've got back to where we want to be with a brood box with a queen excluder. See, that's going to take a couple more weeks yet to get to that stage, because we've got to get our land and etc. in back. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. But I really want to give this one some room, I think. So without further ado, let's get into this one. Already the bees are, as you can see, they're right up the top here. They're on that honey super. Just check our look just quickly, just to see how this is going. But you know, I'll probably leave this, you know, just to get through with what I want to do. I'm just taking that one out just to give us a bit of room. Obviously we know the queen's not going to be up here because simple reason the queen is glued on there. So as you can see, these were already combed out super frames that we put in here, so the bees don't have to, you know, spend all their time building out the comb. All they need to do is start filling it like they are there. So I'm working on this. Start to fill that out. Take another one out just quickly. See how well they're working on it, that's all. starting to fill that one out. There's a lot of bees. Seems like they're working from the outside in. That's heavy. Starting to fill that out. I'm not going to tip it too much because the nectar will start coming out. That's heavy. They're filling that one out. So they're working nicely on these. You can always tell by the weight. So they're working more so from this part in. Move this one aside. Crazy how they start sealing it all back together so quick. Don't care about these bits. There we go. Just shake that off. So I'm not so sure what they're building there. These is send them down into that bottom brood box. So now we are literally today we are looking for what kind of room we have and removing any kind of stalls, being careful because the queen can be anywhere in this facility now. Lots of drone brood on there, look. So that's certainly one that we can't avoid moving into the other hive over there. Very weighty. Drone brood all in the middle of that lot. So queen's not on there. I'm happy to say that queen's not on there. So we will move this out of the way. Got some larvae going on in there as well. So use that side. That enables us some room. This stalls on it, so this could be a good one to remove off into that other one there. Just want to check that flake up. Done. So let's go in place. Queen cell would likely to be. We will take that down. What I'll do is I'll shake these bees off of here, and this will be one that we will move over because there's certainly much more I can see on that. So try it and shake the bees out. I'm going to have to get the brush of mine. These bees on it. Just shaking away. This is a very soft horsehair brush. As you can see there. I'm going to get back onto it. Little buggers. We'll swap this over. We can change that over to that. I'm good on doing that, that's not a problem. It's just giving the queen a bit more room, isn't it? Stick it down super. Again, we have wave hops on the go. All these swarm cells, now that's slightly worrying because it looked like it may well have had a bit of royal jelly in that. I'm not 100% sure. This is why we're doing our checks, because if I do find anything like that, then I will have to split this hive. Something like there. Generally swarm cells are at the bottom, so pop that back in. There's a lot of bees in there, needing a lot of room, so there's a play cup just there. We'll remove that. No sign of our queen here. It does have a bit of room there to lay, so that cat brood around that has clearly hatched. And so let's push this over. Some more play cups. Empty. Don't know what's hidden there at the moment. Check that shortly. Lots of cat brood there. Amazing, really. This queen is, I don't know if that's the original queen, she's really going for it. Again, so it's out there now, so just take that off. Perimeter there. There is larvae inside that. It's hard to see if there's eggs in there. So the queen, this that I can see. And there's eggs. Yeah, so again. Green pollen on the backs of the legs of that one. Absolutely amazing. So the queen and again, there's a small amount of laying room there. It's really packed out. Unbelievable the amount of bees in such a short term. Well, look, that is a charged. That was a charged. So they're going to want to swarm. So I'm going to have to do a split on this and let them run their course, whether it be, and the same there. Let them do their own queen. Or what I've got to make sure is the queen isn't in any of this top lot, because I'm going to have to set up this and there is another. Where did it go? Just see another wax moth larva, which is frustrating. Not so sure where it went. Did just see it. Hopefully the bees take it. Queen cup it's making there. Me potentially buying a queen, putting one into here. I can't find where that wax moth has gone. It was too quick for me this time. I managed to get him out last time. Okay, we've got time to. That's about too much for that. A lot of bees. I should take care of that wax moth. See how we're getting on here with these next few frames. And I will do what I've done last time. I will literally move this off and let the foragers go back into this one. I have to obviously move the queen away. That will be the box that I'll be moving. And there's another queen cup there, look. Yeah, 100%. I want to swarm. It is packed out. I've just now got to make sure I don't have the queen. This. Oh. There's a frame just full of stalls. Drone larvae. Might replace that one. Just lose drone larvae a little bit. shake these bees off of this, put an empty one into here. This would be a pretty big swarm if this was to swarm. So I'm really glad I come there today, because it is literally probably about the second day of them doing them swarm cells. Get all them bees off of that. Do look to come back, don't they? Lose them off of there. Put that in there. See, we're going in there, flipping them off and what have you. Again, there's no coin in here. Just hope that she hasn't moved up whilst doing what I was doing here. I will leave this one of stalls in this, because this is going to be the one with no queen in it, so effectively it doesn't overly need that empty frame. It's the one with a queen in it needs these empty frames more so. But we'll do it anyway. Put that back in there. Put this back how it was. Bring other movement into this, back to this. Whilst we've been doing this. Didn't expect swarm cells this early on, to be completely honest, but you know, with a hive that's got this many bees in it, I think it's inevitable. Just checking this one again before I put it back in. It's slightly tight, as you can see. It's pretty off of there. Put the queen extruder on. When I done this last year, it was pretty successful. What I'd done was I literally set up another hive and I moved them over, let the foragers go back into the original hive, and it just stayed and it worked relatively good like that. So I need to get this other one set up, so I'm just working out what I need to do. I need to sort out the bottoms of the other part of that. So. Okay, so gonna get this one set up, screen mesh floor in on the bottom. Right, okay, so we have the mesh floor in sorted. Get this hive in the situation where it was before, so it's relatively level. Which I do believe somewhere. Get the hive lock door on, which is that will go and sit on there. So lift this off so that this is the one that I've done to screw with the queen cells in it. So what we'll do is, now we're going to get that back onto there, that's where it comes from. Now
one. What's out there again? You can see it's absolutely packed with bees. What I'll do is I'll put that. I'm now looking for the queen in this box. I'm going to hope that she's in here. And we're going to take down the. Mind you, what I've done is I've done it wrong. This is the box that I'm going to need to move over there, and that one's going to stay here. So can't see the queen on there. They should be giving that queen some room to lay lots of pollen and nectar in there. May well swap that one over in a bit. See what other things going on. See queen on that. We do have got cat brood and what have you on there. I've had this open for quite some time now, so they are getting slow now. See, just really want to find that queen. Quite a bit of room in there. And that frame, which is good. See, the bees are not overly liking me doing this. So I want to kind of hurry this up. Check for any queen cells in this one. Obviously we will need to take them down as well. No sign of the queen on that. Right, green pollen on one of their legs. I've been foraging on there to get that. Out because it's nice and light. There's larvae in there. I'm always struck to see whether I can see eggs or not, but the main thing there's a swarm cell there, and we need to take that out. They're doing what they're doing. Because this is the one with the queen in it that we don't want. Cells on. Now, I did leave that for a little bit of time whilst I was finding the hard parts. The queen might have moved up into that other box. If that's the case, I'm going to have to get her out, put her into here. So I'm really hoping she's down in this bottom one, because I don't want to go through that with the bees the way they are right now. Always pins up on the last frame when you're trying to do this sort of thing. see them there. Maybe the queen is in the other box, that's why they're getting antsy, because they know that left it long enough. Also can't see them there, which is very frustrating right at this moment in time, because I really could do with seeing her here now. To get this closed up, get it moved. Well, that's throwing a heck of a lot of stools on it. Keep seeing green pollen. Keep thinking that's the queen, but I don't reckon she's going to be on this last one either. Which is going to be very annoying, no she's not, so I need to find this queen. It's really not good. It really isn't good for me right now, because I need, unless I've just not come across that. Any of these. She's gone back into that other box where I really will need to get her out of. I'm going to have to have another look back through this, just in case I missed her. She's not on that. Okay, so we're going to have to do something. We're going to have to go into the other one. She's got to have been in here. Maybe just move up whilst doing what you're doing. Good check. Really caught me off guard today, I'm not going to lie. Playing a very good hiding game right now. Not going to have time to go into the other half today now, which is totally annoying. There she is. There she is. Okay, so we can potentially now, as long as this has no small cells in it, we can move this one into that one. So, doesn't look like there's any strong size in this. So what I'm going to do is move there, do a very fast manoeuvre. I'm going to take out we've got stalls on it. Now I'm hoping she's still on there. Oh, that's so frustrating. Had to open the other hive up. Now she's there. Right, okay. So let's get that into this hive. In she goes. Okay, so now just get on it. Let's get these things in here. Then we will go into one.
Oh, that's good enough.
On here, so if we can down the bloody way that's gone out on me, which is absolutely sorry. Now, what we can lift this as one unit over. Move that out of the way. We're now going to want to move this one. This being the one with the queen in it. So this effectively is our split. Making sure that that's nice and steady now. This one going in place of where that one was, so they're thinking it is their original place, which effectively it is. The original spot. Now we want to get honey super on this, because this is going to have most of the workers in it to continue to build that. So we can now get this one safely back together. It's a bit hectic, not think about things. So what we've done is, so that is the one with the queen set. So it's a brew box with the queen in it and no queen cells. So effectively we've done a split with our queens, a false swarm if you like. That is the original one. It now has swarm cells in it. It has a honey super on it, it has a queen excluder and a honey super. Let me just check. Yeah, it has a queen excluder and a honey super. So this is what I done last year. Now all the forager's bees went back in there. They kept that one booming, and I'll just continue to make the honey on it. They've caught me unaware, out of the blue. So hopefully this works. They stay as they are. What I'll do with that one is I'll add, because we have a laying queen in there, I'm going to go off now and I'm going to add a honey super on the top of that. It won't be a honey super, I'm not going to put those queen excluder, and I'm just going to give that queen more room. So we'll go off and we'll do that now. Okay, so we're back with the honey super. So, what are we going to do? Again, put this on top. Put that there. Put that onto there. Some sugar syrup on that later. So that gives that queen some laying room. Now with that, so we're on a brood and a half. Right, okay, so there we have it. So, queen hive, no swarm cells in it. Effectively, we've done a split. Super on there, with most of them are brought out comb, so she can get up there, keep herself busy with that. Swarm cells in here, brood and a half. Has attempted to leave that as a brood and a half. There's no queen in there, so there's no egg laying that's going to be done for a little while, so we can leave that like that. And effectively we keep an eye on the supers, and maybe I'll build the supers up. The foragers will go from there to there. And that's it. Didn't get a chance to get into that hive, far too busy with this, caught me unawares, and this is beekeeping for you. You know, got to be quick off your feet, and I wasn't. Didn't expect that hive to be booming like it did. Not so worried with this one. I'm mostly going to want room, so I'm not overly worried. That is on a double brood, so we're going to have to get in that one tomorrow. But after sleep a couple of hours, what I thought. Until next time, ciao for now.